Welcome back, anybody I'm watching, to AJ Plays Human to the Ethereal. Last time, finally got an explanation for what the issue was with Ayumu, or when he destroyed that scout, and apparently, when whoever kills it is targeted for the rest of their life until they're destroyed. So yeah. Oh boy. By the way, respect for Easel, it just raised a bit. Well, not just, I mean, during the thing, when he was like, putting his hand on Ayumu's shoulder. Respect raised. The next day, on the Zellerm, Easel is broadcasting orders to the entirety of the crew.
先の行く大戦において、このゼーレルムが敵スカウトに捕捉されるという事態が発生した。これを受け、ガトゥーダ連邦総帥は新たな命令をゼーレルムに下した。
Kind of surprised that he waited until the next day. I listened, seated on my bed on my bed in my room. Easel is repeating what Gallion told us yesterday. Of course, each word stabs at my heart. Because I carelessly swung my sword, everyone on the Zellerm is now isolated from the Galactic Federation. If only I could take the blame myself, but the situation is bigger than just me. If I was in their position, I would hold a grudge. Because of one ignorant newcomer, the whole ship is in trouble. I didn't know. It was out of my control. Those words don't come from me. Damn it, you idiot! I punched the shelf nearby to express my emotions. A dull pain shoots up my arm, but it doesn't serve to get me out of my despondence.
これが今後の我々の行動指針となる。今まで以上に厳しい任務となるだろう。だが、我が船の兵ならば成し遂げられると私は強く信じている。皆の奮戦に期待している。以上だ。
I become aware that the broadcast has ended. The voice from the console disappears, and silence returns to my room. It's as if we're out on the ocean. I feel that we're going to sink to the depths at this rate. Of course, the same is true for my heart. Someone's at the door! I actually heard it this time. Last time I didn't. Just like yesterday, an alert signals the presence of a visitor. I wearily get up and walk to the door. Come to think of it, I haven't eaten. Not that I feel hungry at all. Yes, yes. Oh, Yumina.
Ayumu, 病気でもしたの?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm fine, really.
だって顔色が悪いと思ったから。
Oh, he always looks like that. So you could tell by my face. I hadn't realized it was that obvious. But of course, this reason is clear. My emotions are written on my face, that's all. So, what do you want? You didn't come here to complain about my face, right?
また集まるらしいから呼びに来たのよ。直接伝えた方がいいだろって。
We're not playing hooky or anything.
でも、反病人の顔で出てこられても困るって。ほら、早く顔洗ってきなさいよ。
Hey, fine. Wait here for a minute. The ship we'll be living on from now on is absurdly big. Even the residential section, which is just one part of the ship, is big enough to contain the campus of Jinbu Academy several times over. To move around in a place this big, we use special translocation equipment. First time this has been mentioned. The same principle as the thing we saw on the Geofront base. It allows you to instantly move from one place to another. I've gotten used to using them by now. Human and I find ourselves walking down a corridor. But the mood is rather depressing. There's an atmosphere hanging between us that's very different from the times we walked through the school.
人少ないわね。
Well, they did say they weren't understaffed. Yeah, I guess the ship manages itself to a large degree.
それもあるけど、ゼーレルム自体が人手不足なんだって。連邦の他の船と比べて乗ってる人がかなり少ないらしいわ。
Wow, have you been learning about the ship, Yumina?
さっき歩夢の部屋に行く途中、船員さんに聞いただけだけどね。
I see.
やっぱり気にしてるの？昨日ガレオンが言ってたこと。
Probably. Of course it is. It's the truth, no matter how you look at it. Guess I'm easy enough to figure out, even for Yumina right now. Seems I'm brooding over what happened yesterday more than I realized. I know I have to do something about it, but it's not so easy to deal with it. We take a translocator to the bridge. It's full of crew members who are busily moving around as per the captain's orders. Captain and Kra must be elsewhere because I don't see them. Zieda's here, though, and he comes toward us with a smile when he spots us.
Yo, Ayumu! Yumina も一緒か。
Yeah, we've summoned to the bridge. What's this about?
多分、これからのことについて説明だな。正式に船の一員として認められたわけだしよ。
Woo.
これからまた忙しくなるぜ。念入りに準備を済ませる必要がある。
Do we get uniforms? Am I kidding? I know we don't. Yeah, you're right. The Zellerm is about to start its mission. We've been forced into acting independently without so much as getting in touch with the Galactic Federation. I have no idea how difficult that's going to be since I only just got here.
なんだ、暗いぞ。
I'm sorry, this is all my fault. The apology naturally comes out of my mouth. No matter what the reason may have been, I caused this. I should apologize instead of making excuses. But Zieda raises an eyebrow. He looks puzzled.
いきなり何を言い出すんだよ、お前は。
The Zelmer's in this situation because I killed that extra-dimensional, isn't it?
ああ、任務のことか。
I expected him to say harsh things to me. My rash actions had consequences for everyone on the ship, after all. Contrary to my expectations, Zieda shrugs in an indifferent gesture. It's my turn to be surprised at his attitude. When Zieda sees how confused I am, he smiles and claps me on the shoulder.
別に、誰もお前を責めちゃいないよ。俺は艦長だけじゃなく、ここで働いてるみんなもな。
But I'm to blame.
昔のいざこざがあってな。ゼーレルムはガレオーンだけじゃなく、銀河連邦自体から疎まれてるんだよ。
Huh? I kind of believe what Zieda just said, but the crew members around us nod in agreement. He continues, ignoring my bewilderment.
もともと単独行動の方が多かったくらいだ。危険な任務を押し付けられることも、俺が知ってるだけでたくさんあったしな。今回だって、そんな奴らの待遇に、れっきとした理由が加わっただけのこと。別に大して状況は変わらない。自分のせいで状況が悪化したと思ってるなら、間違いだ。俺たちゼーレルムのメンツは、そこまでやわじゃないしな。
もう、その通りだ。このくらいの任務、我々は今まで何度も繰り返してきたぞ。今さら負担になど感じない。つまりは、新兵が気にかける必要もない、ということだ。
Can't believe what I'm hearing. I've been beating myself up over this all night, and they're shrugging away like it's nothing. But even if they don't mind, I still feel I have an obligation to them.
ほら、歩む。わかった？ああだこうだ言ってマイナス方向にばかり考えても仕方ないってことよ。だからちゃんとして。
I'm not being negative, really.
考えてるわよ。あんたって実はくよくよタイプだったのね。
Just not an airhead, that's all. It feels strange being admonished by Yumina like this. It's enough to make me talk back. She apparently feels irritated by my attitude because she jabs her finger at me.
じゃあさ、歩む。あんたは私が死んじゃってもいいって言いたいわけ。
What are you going on about now?
いいから答えるの。私が死んでも構わないの？
Yumina, the reason that he killed the scout was because he was worried about you dying. How do you think he feels about you dying? Conversation is jumping from one topic to the next. I can't really keep up. But if I have to answer anyway, of course I'm not okay with it. You're my friend.
だったらそれでいいじゃない。
What do you mean?
だって私はあの時歩むに命を助けられたのよ。
Ah. Mistake I made in that fight. been focused on that so far, but when I think about what sparked that event,
愛とキララから聞いたわよ。歩夢が私を助けるために異空体を殺したんだって。だったらミスでも何でもないじゃない。少なくともそのおかげで私は助かったんだから。それとも何か？私を助けたことが間違いだったとか、そう言っちゃうわけ。
of course not.
だったらちゃんと態度で見せてよ。後ろめたいこと言わずにさ。
You're right. Got it. I let out the breath I've been holding and not Ayumina. At the same time, I remember something I'd forgotten. Yumina is the student council president of Jinbu Academy, chosen democratically by the students. A student who was so desperately trying to avoid repeating a year as something of the past. That's why I should just accept that she helps me out in times like these. Thanks, Yumina. I feel a lot better now. What's wrong, Yumina?
なんか自分でも大層なこと言ったなって思って、らしくないような。
You really shouldn't worry about that. What you said was good. Let's leave it at that. Those words become you, so don't worry about a thing.
そっか。どういたしまして。
Yumina laughs and pats me on the back. Guess it's her way of acting shy.
俺たち100人よりもユミナ1人か。さすがは歩だな。
Zieda, you don't even know Ayumu yet. What are you saying? That's Ayumu for you. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
自分で考えろよ、アホらしい。と、他のみんなも来たようだぜ。
Ayumu, or Zieda, stop breaking, I don't know. What are the... Let's go with the third wall. Let's go with that one. I hear the sound of the door opening. Everyone looks up. As Zieda predicted, Karara and I step onto the bridge. The captain is with them. They seem to be in the middle of a conversation.
すでに集まっていたか。すまんな。
Did you want to speak to us?
そうだ。今後について簡単にな。
それと、質問があれば遠慮なく聞いてほしい。多分、いろいろ溜まってると思う。
The captain sits down in his chair, looks at the four of us, then opens his mouth.
さて、これからゼーレルムは広域にわたって哨戒任務に就くことになる。その間、多くの異空隊と戦うことになる。これをゼーレルムの戦力のみで退けなければならん。ここで重要になるのがイシリアルであるお前たち4人の活躍だ。レイディアントフレームの戦力があれど、これから激しさを増すであろう異空対戦に対応するにはおそらく足りんだろう。地球での暮らしから意に反しこちらに巻き込まれた形ではあるが、どうかこの船の仲間と共にこれから戦ってほしい。
当然よ。ここまで知っちゃったら今さら引き返す気にもならないわ。
Plus, if they return to Earth now, the extra dimensionals will probably just follow them.
それに人事じゃないんでしょ。異空体を放っておいたら地球も危ないとか。
I feel the same way. I intend to fight. But part of the reason is that I caused this to happen. Yuma shoots me a glance. Maybe she's still concerned. But I'm okay now. I have no more doubts in my mind. But even if it wasn't for that, my answer would be the same. Now that I know what we're up against, I can't look the other way.
そうか。協力に感謝する。では、お前たちの方から質問はあるか？
Of course I want to ask many things, and I think Yumina feels the same way. We look at each other and nod. Yumina is the one to open her mouth first.
結局さ、キララと愛って何者なの？愛は何か事情は知ってる雰囲気だったし、キララは総帥と知り合いみたいだったし。
I've been wondering about her ever since yesterday. No, for a lot longer than that. But right here and now, I think I can get the answers. The captain looks at Ai and Karara. The two of them nod in response.
なら、私から説明する。
I already know your background and stuff, and you have nothing to hide. I just want to know if Karara's gonna say everything right away.
簡単に言ってしまえば、私が論絶部に潜入したのは、監視の任務のため。
監視って誰を？
部長とユミナ。私はもともと銀河連邦の人間。正確にはアルゴダ星という星から連邦に出向しているイシリアル。
Algoda.
私の故郷の星。つまり、私のことはアルゴダ人とでも分類してくれればいい。
ちょっと待って。どうして私やキララが監視なんてされるの？それが普通なの？
それは、多分部長の話を聞いた方が早いと思う。
He turned to Karara. She folds her arms and closes her eyes. After a moment of silence, she starts to talk in a matter-of-fact tone.
私の方は少し複雑な事情になる。少々の心構えが必要になるだろう。
Come on, Karara. Don't delay this. You must be exaggerating.
誇張ではない。なぜなら、ユミナ、お前の母親が話に関わってくるからだ。
For a moment, nobody moves or speaks. Yumina and I have gone rigid. We can't figure out the meaning of those words right away. They came suddenly, unexpectedly, and from Karara's mouth, no less. Yumina and I are both speechless. We don't know how to react. Then Easel interrupts, coming to our rescue.
ファルは過去の異空対戦の記録から緑下ユミカに関する資料を出力してくれ。
はい、了解です。
緑下ユミカ。
そう。それがユミナの母親の名前。今のお前と同じように、かつて神武学園の生徒会長となったイシリアルだ。そして彼女も優秀な力を持つと認められ、銀河連邦に招かれることとなった。
緑下ユミカ、当該データを出力します。
Monitor displays some information that looks like an investigation report or something. The first thing that catches my eye is the picture. She has pink hair, just like Yumina. She's wearing a warm, loving smile. The woman in the picture looks quite like Yumina.
緑下ユミカ、地球出身のイシリアル。選出機関において最高位の成績を収め、銀河連邦艦隊に編入。連邦軍でも屈指の力を持つ彼女は、連邦艦隊の主力として多くの任務をこなし、後にバライソ異空対戦に参加。
それで今どこにいるの？何やってるの
Yumina rushes up to Fowl, raising her voice. Fowl looks startled, but she looks back at the screen. However,
アルゴダの近衛騎士の称号を持つイシリアル。カラレスと共に連邦艦隊を率いて大規模な異空対戦に臨み、
Easel takes over from her. His voice is level, as if he's merely reciting facts.
そこで戦死した。
It's a harsh statement. Yumina's body jerks as if lightning just struck her.
その異空対戦は双方に多大な犠牲を生む結果となった。ユミカとカラレスが死亡。多数の連邦軍戦艦が異空隊と共に消失。そして後方支援に当たっていたユミカの夫、ユミナの父親も行方不明となった。その頃まだ幼かったユミナと共にな。
And he took her to an orphanage on Earth?
そうだ。連邦側でも同じく死亡したと思われていたユミカの娘が最近になって地球で生きていることが報告された。しばらくは生還していたが、神武学園の生徒会大戦に参戦するにあたり、連邦から監視役として興津が派遣されたわけだ。
My thoughts are all tangled up. This sudden revelation is difficult to take in, all right. But what about Yumina? She's standing stock still and I can't read her face. Wow, Ayumu, you were having a lot of difficulty reading Yumina's face on this route. Can't say anything right now. Learning the truth is all I can do. Wait, what was that? What was that flash of light? There was a flash of light, right? I think I understand about Yumina's mother now. What does that have to do with the chief? She seems to be a Federation citizen.
私は正真正銘地球の人間だ。お前たちに嘘をついていたのは事実だがな。神武学園3年生と名乗っていたが、実際にはユミカの一つ下の後輩だった。
お母さんの？
Wait. That means you're old enough to be Yumina's mother?
信じられんだろうが、事実だ。私はユミカと共に生徒会大戦を勝ち抜き、そして銀河連邦へと招かれた。そこで当時イゼルと同期の士官だったガレオーンとも会っている。お前が疑問に思った関係はそれが理由だな。
But that just brings up another question that you'll probably ask.
そしてユミカが命を落とした異空大戦、私も彼女と同じく参戦していた。だが戦いの終盤、敵味方双方を巻き込む膨大なイシリアル能力の暴走が発生。それに巻き込まれた私は次元の歪みから別世界へと放逐され、半ば漂流することになったんだ。
But now, you managed to find your way back?
そうだ。故郷に帰り、琴無学園長の協力を得て、再び神武学園に入学した。ユミカの
銀河連邦にとっては、イレギュラーが重なった形になる。私が2人の監視を任されていたのはそういうこと。
I did it again.
知らなかった。
Sorry, Karara, I did not mean to cut you off there. Yumina laughs weakly. When she looks up, there's a smile on her face. That doesn't look any different at first glance. But something seems out of place.
ちょっと頭が混乱してるけど、よかった。今まで探してたものが見つかって。キララ、それから館長さんたち。後で私にお母さんのことをいろいろ教えてください。
I think that would be more for Karara, but sure.
そうだな。約束しよう。
Good, they're gonna have a little bonding. Yumina bows at us, then walks through the exit. Hey, Yumina, where are you?
ちょっと気分転換しに散歩してくるわ。心配しないですぐ戻るから。
We all watch her walk out through the door. Nobody tries to stop her. There's silence on the bridge again. Easel is the one to break it.
さて、これからの具体的な作戦指針を伝えよう。彼女には追って連絡する。
Okay, go ahead. The fate of the future rides on this war. We can't run away. We have to stand and face it. That's why we have to be certain about where we are right now. That fragment of the past just now. How will that truth alter the path we're walking down? The path you're walking down was already altered long ago, in like chapter 1. I was just thinking, I wonder if we're gonna be getting to the selection part soon. Well, guess I'll save here. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that is the quickest that so far that Karara's revealed her past. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't think she went into that much detail with eyes. I mean, I'm pretty sure that she did revealed her past somewhat on Eyes route pretty quickly, but not all of it. That's acceptable. That's an acceptable amount that I'd say that that's the soonest. But at the same time, it makes me happy that I did Kara's route first, because I'm glad that I went through that so much stuff just really to learn about her. That's my opinion right now. Anyways, now that I'm at selection part, I will stop this part and begin these. I am hoping to get to a part where I just have to do training by the end of the session. So then I have a legit reason for not uploading stuff instead of just my current reason. Anyways, see you in the next part. Probably gonna do that one first, and then that one unless an extra dimensional shows up. Anyways, bye.